Does it look fake to you?
No.
No, didn't look fake to me either. I was just wondering what was your opinion?
The gun in this photo is the reason why this 12-year-old isn't going home today. Instead, he's on his way to a long sentence in prison.
Now they depending everything on you. What you gonna do now?
He might seem innocent, but surveillance footage found him running from a crime scene where a homeless man lost his life. And while he's good at playing dumb and naive, his behavior and reactions to evidence link him to one of the worst crimes a boy his age has ever committed.
The tears in your eyes that are about to come out? You feel bad for what happened?
In the tense exchange you're about to hear, 12-year-old Sharon Tommy Townsend will try to explain himself to detectives, and later to those closest to him, in a desperate attempt to avoid the label of Jacksonville's youngest killer. This is one of the craziest interrogations of a young teen I've ever seen.
Are you the type of person that just doesn't care about anybody and you're just that evil at 12? I don't know any 12-year-old, almost 13. I don't know any kid your age that could be evil like that. Are you evil?
On the night of June 28th, 2014, in Jacksonville, Florida, a 54-year-old homeless man named Thomas Trent was found dead near a strip of abandoned buildings. Witnesses reported seeing two young boys fleeing the scene. Surveillance cameras near the scene confirmed those claims. When police released the footage to the public, neighbors quickly identified one of them, a boy who wasn't even a teenager yet. His name was Sharon Tommy Townsend, and he was only 12 years old. Days later, detectives tracked him down after his own mother reported him missing. Now, seated in a police interrogation room with his mother waiting outside, Townsend faces questions that could decide the rest of his life. What you're about to see is one of the most shocking pieces of footage I've ever witnessed.
I'm Detective Simpson, and this is my partner, Detective Beasley. You came down with your moms? Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
At only 12 years old, Tommy came with his mom to face questioning. At first, he doesn't strike you as the kind of kid who would commit a crime. Yet, these detectives claim they've seen footage that says otherwise.
All right, how old are you, Sharon?
12.
12? What school you go to?
DuPont.
DuPont? So you're in middle school?
I'm going to 8th.
8th grade? Okay.
By being in Florida, this interrogation will be crucial for his future, as he could face 40 years in prison, even if he's just a kid. Now the question is, did he really do it? An interrogation is never easy, especially when the suspect is a teenager. One wrong question, at the wrong time, could shut him down completely and change the course of everything that follows.
We brought you down to talk about some stuff that's been going on, and I'll go through it all with you. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm not going to lead you in the dark and make you not understand what I'm talking about, okay? But based on the fact that you're 12, if you don't understand what I'm saying, tell me to stop. You don't understand. If I'm talking over your head, do you know what that means? Then you tell me to stop, okay? Yes? No?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I appreciate it. And I know you're quiet, so I don't want to mistake what you say, okay? Is that cool?
After protocolary questions and reading him his rights, one of the detectives switches seats with the boy. With his face fully visible to the camera, another reality starts to hit. He's slouched, withdrawn, avoiding eye contact, as if the weight of the room is already pressing down on him. Suddenly, he's met with his first challenging question.
Do you recognize this guy right here?
Daryl.
Daryl. What does he go by on Facebook?
Daryl.
There's another name that he goes by. It's something Daryl 20 first up or something like that.
Keys up, Daryl.
K's up Daryl, yeah. So he goes by K's up Daryl. Alright, then you recognize that picture of Daryl. Okay. Do you recognize these pictures?
Now my pictures I uploaded.
Okay. And how do you do that? You take the picture with your phone and then you just hit a button or something and it uploads to your Facebook? Is that how that works? Okay.
The interrogation takes a sharp turn when one of the detectives brings up a missing person report, something that Tommy will have to explain without much room for excuses.
I see that your mom made a missing person report on you. You aware of that? Yeah? What was that all about? What was you going missing for?
Got mad and caught the bus.
Right? She said you left in a red car on the police report. Did you leave with some boys in a red car?
There wasn't no boys, it was these girls.
Okay, some girls came to pick you up in a red car and you decided to go hang out with them. How long were you gone from your mom's?
For like a week.
A week? A week or maybe 2. What do you think? Probably more like 2? Yeah. Listen, in that 2 weeks that you were kind of hanging out. I know how it gets, you know. Your mom has rules, and she wants you to be in at what time does she want you to be in?
9:30.
9:30. In the summer? Well, no wonder. What time did you want to stay out till?
I was going to parties.
Parties? What were you doing at parties at 12?
And that's where everybody be at.
Right. Were you doing drugs at the parties? No, you didn't do any drugs. How about any alcohol? Were you getting drunk? So what were you doing at the parties? Just
But
hanging
it
out?
wasn't none of that. I was like
Yeah.
a sweet 16, but it was tricking and all that
Oh,
different.
I gotcha. It's tricking. What do you know about tricking?
And here's when the connection with someone like Daryl starts becoming more important. Because detectives don't bring up names at random, they're building a web. Every time Tommy admits to knowing someone, he ties himself deeper into that web.
You know what some of the stuff that, I know you're on your friend's Facebook there, your 20 up Daryl. You remember seeing this picture on his Facebook? You remember seeing that?
I never saw this picture.
He never showed you that picture? That's on his Facebook. I didn't know if you had ever seen it on his Facebook. Yes, no? Does it look familiar?
No, you.
How about that one? You ever see that one?
I came across that one, but I wasn't really looking at it.
Yeah. Ever see that picture? You see that picture? You know who that is?
Oh,
I'm asking you, do you know who that is right there?
yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah.
Who's that right there?
I saw him. I don't know talk to him like that.
Okay. You ever know Daryl had a brother?
They call each other brothers, but I didn't know if it was blood or
Blood or not? Okay. Alright, so this picture is Daryl and a guy that you just know. Do you...
I like talked to him,
Talk
but
to him.
I never got his name and all that.
Okay, I got it. And you've not seen this picture on his Facebook, but you have seen this one.
Like one time.
Right, which one
across
is Daryl? That one in the middle with the white tank top on? What's it look like he's holding?
a gun.
A gun. So he's holding a gun.
The detectives already know the answers, but they're watching Tommy's face as much as they're listening to his words. Every recognition and every denial becomes one more brick in the wall they're closing in around him. It's worth noting that his mother does not accompany him during questioning, but detectives took advantage of that, giving us the footage we're watching.
This is some information that we pulled from his site, and it tells me below that this is one of the pictures. I've got the actual thing itself, but this is just a picture. What does that look like?
A gun.
A gun. Does it look fake to you?
No.
No. Didn't look fake to me either. I was just wondering, what was your opinion? That one's kind of hard to say, but what do you think that, is that a real gun?
I don't know.
You don't know?
See it.
Yeah, it's hard to see, isn't it? But you can tell it's some sort of gun, whether it's real or not. Are you in this picture at all? I don't see you.
No.
No. Doesn't he hang out with little older boys?
I guess I only saw him with his brother and sister.
Yeah.
Brothers.
Alright, so you know Zari. This is definitely you. Keep that up top. Alright, and let's talk about your Facebook. This is you, Tommy Townsend. And that says, nigga playing with stick, they ain't even got.
That no might cost him the detective's trust, because somewhere else in that building, Daryl has also shared his version of the story. Suddenly, Tommy is no longer speculating about photos. Now, he has to compete with whatever story Daryl is giving in the next room.
I know a lot of information about the incident. And when I said that Daryl was actually in jail, what I really have to say is he was picked up earlier in the month, I believe the 10th, and he is sitting in a room over here. The situation is, I've got some things we want to talk about with you. There's a shopping center up there on 103rd where sometimes the homeless guys hang out. You ever run across some of them?
They in there.
You ever run across homeless guys anywhere?
Well, sometimes at the front near a Safari store.
Yeah. What do you know what they go by? Any of their names, Because Daryl knew the guy named Wolverine. They call him
Yeah,
Wolf.
Wolverine the tall
Yeah,
one? Yeah.
right. The tall one, yeah.
Just like that, the detectives tighten the noose. And when the cameras catch him at 2:25 a.m. with Daryl, it places him exactly where the detectives want him to be.
See this right here? See this right here? See that shirt? See that shirt? Who is this?
Me,
Who is this?
Daryl.
Okay. Do you know when this was taken?
When I was walking to McDonald's.
You think so? It's not walking to McDonald's. What time do you think you're walking to McDonald's at this little incident right here?
Around 10 or 11.
PM? Clock at night?
Yeah.
Son, I'm not asking you if you and Daryl were somewhere at 2:25 in the morning on a Saturday, 6/28/2014, and I'm not asking you if you ran through the alley, because that's the picture of Daryl. The one of you is just as clear, I promise you. And I'm not asking you if you were with Daryl. I'm asking you, which one are you? Which one of you wants to spend the rest of your life in prison? I'm asking you to be honest today so that I can talk to the people I need to talk to and explain to them that a 12-year-old boy might have made a huge mistake being with the wrong person. Okay? You have to understand me. I know what happened.
It's obvious that these detectives have been through this before, and they're using every tactic they know to get what they want, a confession.
That young man and his mom were stand-up people. And they came in and they told what they needed to tell. Okay? Someone, son, look at me. Someone lost their life. Now, I know a lot more than what I'm just telling you. I can't tell you everything I know. If you're willing to sit down and talk with me, I'll spell every doggone thing out for you. Not going to hide anything from you. But today, Sharon, Ronnie, Tommy Townsend needs to be able to tell the truth. Do not let someone point a finger at you. Okay? This man was killed by an individual. You want your name on it, or you want Daryl's? Okay? I'm not asking you, son, if you were there. I know you were.
But there's more to it. Now, the detectives will pull on his heart by bringing up the one person who once reported him missing, who hunted him down, who dragged him home from the streets because she feared exactly this outcome. The person who's loved him since day one, his mother.
Your mom came in that neighborhood because she saw that video on TV that I put. She knew that was you. I know it's you. I only put on TV, and I'm only showing you a very small portion. I have an 8 gigabyte thumb drive that is full to the rim of pictures, videos, front, back, your back, your side, your corner. I've got this entire incident.
The detectives cut to the core. They challenge Tommy's morality and press for more evidence.
The tears in your eyes that are about to come out, you feel bad for what happened? I mean, it's a difference in somebody. Are you the type of person that just doesn't care about anybody and you're just that evil at 12? I don't know any 12-year-old, almost 13. I don't know any kid your age that could be evil like that. Are you evil?
No.
I don't think you are. I think that you hanging around Daryl has put you in a bad spot. I promise it has. You got to come to terms with this. It's got to come out your mouth. Who did what, so I can clearly understand. I need to know a couple things. I need to know who did what, and what happened to the stick, as you say.
I know what happened to that gun.
All right. Well, was it Daryl's gun? It's not a. Listen, do you think I don't know this already? You think I wouldn't have been doing my homework if I didn't see this stuff? And guess what?
Well, I don't know who gun this is.
Right.
Oh, that one.
At first, Tommy dodges the questions, but then he starts describing some details that can't go unnoticed.
And And that we're talking about Daryl.
Yeah, he said, look at the box. And I didn't go. He went to go get it, and it was in there.
Okay. And what was in there?
Gun.
Right? Is it a revolver, or do you know the difference between a revolver and a semi-automatic? The clip gun? Which one was it?
It was just like that, but it wasn't this one. It was like a little small one.
A small gun. Okay. Was it black or?
It was silver.
Okay, small silver. So he actually picked it up from the shoebox.
It was silver, and I had a brown handle.
Okay, silver and brown handle. Had you ever seen him with that before, or that's the first time?
First time.
All right. Did you ever put your hands on that gun?
No.
Never.
Already
Look me in
know
my
that.
face.
No.
Never.
No, I was in the system.
So you didn't want to put a gun in your hand. All right. So it's a small silver gun with a brown handle. All right. And you got it from the box by the pond at Timothy Landing.
After the mention of the gun, Tommy goes on to describe what would easily be a very casual night out, except it also includes an eventful encounter with a man who would soon become the center of everything, an encounter that involved a dare he wishes wasn't brought up.
Where was he laying on the ground at? Beside the building? Beside the parking lot?
On in the parking lot, he wasn't on nothing. He was laying on the ground.
Was he talking?
No, he was just sitting there, and I was like, "There, I bet you $5 won't go touch him." He was like, "Hell no, I'm not going over there." So we kept walking to McDonald's. Well, back, he was still right there.
Okay. Were y'all walking to McDonald's to get something to eat, or were you just walking to McDonald's?
No, the phone we had. The phone got cut off after she got mad and cut the phone off.
Mm-hmm.
Went out there for Wi-Fi. We got something to drink, and I did get $1 cookies. Yeah, but we mostly went out there for Wi-Fi.
Okay.
After where I seen where this girl was at, she said she out of town, and we left.
Okay. And then when you left, what happened?
Near the dumpster right there, it was rats all right there, and we ran through the cut.
Do you know what kind of a story I just heard from Daryl? That it was completely not what you're telling me? And if y'all were at the same place, at the same time, it wouldn't be about that. Listen, the last thing you want to do...
I don't know what time it was. It was dark.
I didn't say time. Well, I didn't ask you about what time, son. I didn't ask you what time, okay? It doesn't matter what time. I know what time. I got the time on the pictures. What you're not understanding is the video watches what you're doing. Coming and going through this whole area. That tattoo shop, it has cameras on the front, the back, the side, the alley, and they all point that direction. I could show you your little tail running from way before that. And I'm not going to keep feeding you this, because you know what it makes me, what's going to happen is they're going to scrutinize me and say, well, maybe he's the cold-blooded killer. Maybe he's the one that punched the fire. And I'm going to tell you what else I'm not going to fall for. That old man had a knife and tried to stab at y'all. Because he didn't. I might have heard that already too. Okay? I'm trying very hard. I said an individual killed this man.
And yes, he did. Ask my little brother. When I got that knife, I took it, washed it off in my sink with a napkin, wrapped it up in a napkin, taped it around, and dropped it in the sewer.
The gun?
No, that knife. It was a knife like this.
Okay.
I asked my little brother what color it was. It was red on the back of it like a marker, and it was black.
Okay. So how did you get the knife from the man? Did the man threaten you with the knife?
The first time we walked past.
Okay. So the first time y'all walked past him, he threatened you with a knife. How did you get the knife? Did you have to fuss with him, or did you just sneak up on him and take it from him? Because I might know the answer to this. You're not giving me enough credit for knowing these answers already.
At this point, the detectives stop entertaining Tommy's sidetracks. More than the story about the knife, they want to know who's the one who pulled the trigger and where's the gun.
You need me to believe that you did not shoot that man. That's what you need me to believe. And then you need me to be able to prove you did not shoot that man. Okay? See, I've already heard these stories. I already knew about this knife. I know about it because I know what I've been told, and I know what I can prove, and I know what I've seen on video. Okay?
If we shot him, where they done it?
Well, just because you shot him and I haven't showed you a picture of that specific gun, how do you know?
I'm just saying, he shot him, so where they done it?
What did I ask you? I needed two things. If you say Daryl took it, and after that, have you seen Daryl since then? Since this?
No.
Okay, so if Daryl had it, you may not even know what he did with it. That could be the truth. I don't know.
Suddenly, Tommy tries a new strategy. He decides to throw Daryl under the bus by mentioning the times he got in trouble for other crimes. But what he doesn't know is that the detectives are already aware of the full picture.
After this, they said, I went back over there. They said Daryl got locked up again for something else.
Daryl got locked up around the 10th of the month for a robbery.
Good. Well, they said he got a grand theft charge for carjack jumping, and he crashed.
Yeah.
Then, after they say he crashed, I'm like, where? So I rode the bike up the way they said in the Walmart in the middle of the street. So I rode up there, went nothing up there. They was like, oh no, that was somebody else, such and such. Then when a couple of days later I went back, they said he got caught with a deadly weapon, something like that.
Well, whatever they said, it doesn't matter. It's what I can show on paper and what I can prove. And the case that he's involved in is a robbery, and it is involving a car. He did leave in the man's car, and he was caught by the police and bit by a dog. Okay?
Now, the question is, if these detectives are so aware of everything, why don't they move on with the case already? Well, there's a good explanation for that.
There's more that I know that I keep telling you. I can't tell you everything I know. Because if I did, then you'd know it and you'd say it, and then you'd say, the only reason I told you is because you told me. I told you all that because you told me. I can't do that. I can't do it. I got to get to the truth a certain way.
So to get to the truth, the detective tries a different approach. She circles back, pulling Tommy into the knife story again. Regardless of the relevance of the knife, they're more interested in Tommy sticking to the kind of detail that makes sense.
Let's go back to this knife thing. How did you get this knife away from this man?
He was laying on the ground. I went up to go get it from the side right there.
Okay, where was he keeping it at?
Near this plastic bag.
Okay, what kind of plastic bag?
A plastic bag, a regular.
I know, but I mean, is it like a plastic bag, like a grocery bag? Is it like a bag that you put trash in? Is it like a plastic bag that you carry groceries?
Like a store bag.
Store bag, okay. So it wasn't on him. So you came up and got it from the bag, right? Okay. But he wasn't threatening you at that point with it, right?
Mm-hmm. No, after that, when we were actually, like, when we walked past, she was on the ground.
Yeah. Okay, well, you're leaving out the part about, you know, here's I want you to think about this a second. You tell me that Daryl's got a gun. You tell me that y'all have walked past him. You've seen him. And then you know what else you tell me? I don't know how he got shot. Because you do. And you know what? You know how somebody told you, yeah, I'm not believing that about the whole, knife thing? I'm going to tell you the same thing. If you want to see these people ever in your life, you do not want somebody to point the finger at you and put that gun in your hand. Because you just clearly told me Daryl had that gun. People are not going to just sit back and do nothing about what happens to them. The same way I would expect you to not do that as well. Again, your family seems to care about you enough. Because they're here with you. First and foremost, they came with you. You think Daryl's mom's down here? She's not.
Despite how difficult it is to get words out of Tommy, the detective presses harder, stripping away excuses.
If that man threatened you, and that's why y'all went back there to straighten it out, then say it. Don't sit with, well, he had a gun, and the guy threatened us with a knife earlier, so when I went back the second time, I went ahead and sneaked his knife, and I cleaned it off, and I threw it in the sewer, and somehow he ended up dead. Bull. That's bull. No one buys that. It's bull.
Why'd you throw the knife in the sewer?
What I'm gonna do with it?
You threw it just to get rid of it?
No, what? That's nothing to do with it.
Well, when I'm done with stuff, I don't throw it in the sewer.
They said get it out the house. What I was gonna do?
Who said get it out of the house?
My mom, my stepdad. They said get it out the house.
Did they know whose it was?
No.
Did they ask you?
No.
So your mom and your stepdad said get the knife out of the house.
I set the knife down. He was playing with it. She said take the knife on and get it out the house.
After this night, after this all happens and y'all run down the alley, you don't come home for several days. Your mom still reported you missing after this.
I know. I was
So you were gone for several days. What are you doing? Carrying around this man's knife for several days?
No.
Okay.
I had a bag.
Okay, so you hid it in your bag, and when your mom picks you
I
up...
wasn't hiding because it was in my bag.
Okay, so you kept the knife in your bag. for several days, and then when you got home, you told your mom you had a knife, or did she find it in your bag?
She didn't find it in my bag.
Okay, then you told her it was there?
Out.
Okay.
He picked it up.
He is who?
My little brother. She
How
said,
old is he?
You want? He turned 10 this year. He 9.
So your brother ends up getting it, and your mom says, get rid of it.
She said, yeah, the both of them said, take it out the house.
Okay.
They didn't ask you where you got it from or whose it was?
Okay, and once again, if the man threatened you with a knife, and you guys went back to straighten this out, I need to hear that. And if I don't hear that, I have to assume, I have to guess, that y'all just went to straight up kill this man. Did you think he had some money?
No. I had money on me. I had to get nobody money, so.
Okay, so you didn't need any money from him.
Nope.
So y'all just did it for
I had
fun?
over $150 on me that night.
Y'all just did it for fun? Was it fun?
You're gonna have to get past this. No one in their right mind is gonna believe this little craziness. I know you don't. There's two options in my mind. Either you don't want to tell on your buddy, or you don't want to tell on yourself. Because one of the two of y'all shot this man. If I believe Daryl, it's you. If I believe you, I gotta hear it to believe it, to be honest. It's just that simple. Don't sit and live by, if you're trying to live by a code so that you don't tell on Daryl, the heat's on you. The heat's on you as well as it is on him.
Reaching what seems to be a dead end in this interrogation, the detectives decide to try a new angle, one that involves Tommy's girlfriend.
Who else did you tell that you did this?
Nobody.
Oh, believe me, she didn't want to tell. You are definitely her, what'd you say, first love. Not true love, first love. You are definitely her first love. She said you begged her not to tell. Begged. Said you cannot tell. Please. You cannot tell. And she didn't just show up and tell us. We had to go find her. Because you know what? Her dad was very suspicious of you. Like some dads are going to be that way to boys, just so you know, when their little girls are involved.
I probably haven't talked to her dad. I thought I was always talking to her stepdad. I don't even know her dad.
Well, she has a... Apparently, your mom had his number. Because she probably was calling you.
That's when she ran away. She said her mom put her out, and her mom told her to go back with her real dad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she called my mom's phone off. Yeah, she called my mom's phone off of her phone.
Absolutely.
Off of that phone.
That's why your mom she was calling every number she could to get you out of trouble.
No, she called, took her. After I texted her on Facebook, she was like, hold on. She didn't call for 3 days after that, so she wasn't calling every number.
So you saying she just left you out there for 3 extra days?
After I said, when I told her, let's get on the phone, she was like, hold up, I'm trying to get the phone right now. And she still didn't get it. So I wasn't worried about it. Then I woke up, the phone was ringing.
And who was it?
It was her on the phone.
Her meaning your mom or Zari?
That's all.
So she's the only one that you told?
Did you trust her?
And my mom.
You told your mom that you did this?
No, she saw it on the witch-call. She asked what happened.
What'd you tell her?
Did you tell your mom the same story you told her?
She really didn't even ask nothing. She was like, she really didn't even ask nothing.
Bringing up the girlfriend and his mom really seemed to have an effect on him. Slowly, the image of a regular 12-year-old begins to crack.
Zari thinks you did it to be a big
Smart
guy.
aleck.
No, because she already know when I get mad, I'm not going to stop what I'm about to do, so,
You got a hot temper?
yep.
Okay.
What makes you have a hot temper? What makes you click like that?
I got to take medicine for my temper, but,
Okay. You take it today, I hope?
you know.
No. Why you didn't take your medicine?
Did he do something to make you mad?
Did he call you a name? An ugly name? Like I've heard he's called some of them other kids? Or did he call Daryl an ugly name? Is that what happened? I'm trying to give you every outlet.
Yeah, it's racist off top. He's racist.
Yes, I've heard that.
Racist.
All right.
I've heard that, okay? I'm not surprised at that. I've heard that. Go ahead, Susie. I've definitely heard that.
Suddenly, Tommy Tommy asks for a bathroom break, and the detectives take the opportunity to have a break of their own. The room, then, finally goes quiet, and for the first time, it's just Tommy in there. When the detectives get back into the room, they enter with new information.
Hey, mister. You wake up a second? Hey, listen, your mom is outside. Would you like her to come in here?
It's up to you.
Yeah, that's not an answer.
No.
Okay. Why don't you want her to come in here?
Continue to talk about with her.
Okay. Well, we just talked to her about that whole knife thing. She don't know nothing about that. Neither does your brother. And that's your mom.
Well, y'all can ask my little brother, because my little brother saw it.
Yeah, but you said your mom was the one that told you to get rid of it.
Get out of the house.
Right. She just told me that's not true.
Now that Tommy's trapped in his own contradictions, the detective decides it's time to lay things out one more time, even if that means pushing the kid to a new breaking point.
Just as we're talking about someone's life today, and very easily people that kill people, they lose their life to prison. So being tired or, staying stuck with the way that you are, it's not going to change our opinion. I never did ask you if you were there. I know you were. I know both of you were there when this man lost his life. Period. It's not up for debate. Can't debate it. The pictures will tell me. So when you get done being tired, you're going to have to figure
I'm
out.
ready to leave from out of here, man. Don't want to talk to y'all no more.
Okay.
Because he says he doesn't want to be questioned anymore, the detectives step out. Not because he's formally invoked his rights, but because he's frustrated. The detectives know there's still more to pull from him, so they decide to play along. And in that moment, Tommy's tone shifts. The tough talk fades, revealing something far more vulnerable. A little boy, just asking for his mom.
Yes, sir.
Where's my mom at?
She's outside. She's taking a smoke break. She'll be back in here in a little bit.
Well, can y'all go get her?
Yeah, in a little bit.
She's been out there for 20 minutes.
Dude, she's a grown lady. I don't have to have some of your mom, bro.
The wait becomes frantic, and Tommy starts showing other facets of himself. It's appalling when you realize the true nature of this case. A little boy is going down very dark paths he never should have walked.
Timmy,
Where's my mom at, bro?
you want what?
I want my mom, bro.
You want your mom?
Yep, I want my mom at.
I'll have to see.
I'm not sitting there, bro.
How about we restrain you then?
Y'all gonna
Would you
have to.
like
I'm
that?
not sitting there,
Would you
bro.
like that?
Hmm.
You act childish, we treat you childish. You
I'm
act
not asking y'all, can y'all go get my mom? Y'all keep saying no, bro.
We're trying to make a decision on where you're going to spend the night tonight, okay? It's a pretty important decision. Something that shouldn't be rushed.
So can you tell that lady come back in here then, bro?
Which one?
The one that was in here, bro.
Which two?
I don't want both of them that was sitting right here.
I know. Which one do you want? The one with the brown hair or the one with the blonde hair?
With the Abercrombie shirt on, bro.
The what?
With the Abercrombie shirt on.
Okay.
I'm not sitting there, bro.
Little man, I'm watching you through this peephole, okay? And I don't want to have to charge you with destroying our property. You ain't paid for this stuff.
The stuff was already falling off.
Okay. Listen to me, young buck. All right? You can stand up, that's fine, but you're not going to destroy our property. All I'm going to just let you know that,
I'm
okay?
just showing the property. Don't you see it already on the wall? It's peeling off.
Okay.
I'm getting a
Look,
piece
you don't
of
need you don't need to continue to peel it. All right, young man?
Bro, where is my mom? I'll go get my mom.
All right.
Finally, Tommy gets what he wants.
If you want to continue explaining to me, that's fine. If not, it's okay too.
Tell my mom come here.
Yeah, absolutely. Just gotta give me a second to go out and get her, okay?
With his mom finally in the room, the tone shifts immediately. She starts by claiming the obvious. Tommy walked into that room and started talking without an adult or caretaker next to him. In her eyes, her 12-year-old son has already thrown away his life, and all she can do is scold him for it.
Now they depending everything on you. What you gonna do now? You better get the oh my goodness, boy. So so now what?
Well, it's kind of a tough situation. At this point in the time, he actually asked for you to come back here.
Uh-huh.
So obviously, That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring you back here. I would have liked to continue trying to.
So when we leaving?
You're not leaving. They're keeping you here. You detained. They trying to charge you for a murder. You wasn't supposed to sign no paperwork. You wasn't supposed to talk without me being in here with you. You wasn't supposed to say not a word. All you had to do is say you talk to your lawyer. But you don't know. You on your medication. You don't know. You don't got no good sense right now. You can tell them anything they want to hear.
I'm gonna let you guys talk. And I'll be outside if you need me. Just not.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
The detective then leaves them alone while the cameras keep rolling.
Boy, you just don't know what you got to. They got Zara done told on you. They got that girl out there.
What that girl?
Which one you think?
Deja?
Mm-hmm. He blamed it on you. So basically, they want you to say he was the one that did the shooter. You didn't put yourself at the scene already, so you got something to do with it. You wasn't supposed to say not a word. You wasn't supposed to sign no paper. Did you read that paper? You ain't understand what it said, did you? So you ready to go, Rodney? You know you getting ready to have to go to jail. They probably charge you as an adult, and you gonna have to go to the county jail. So I was just sitting here. Your dad just told me to let you know, get yourself prepared. They're gonna try to get you a lawyer.
Your phone still working?
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, but you're all no, you can't put your hands on it.
Why?
Because they told Facebook pictures.
I'm calling my dad.
Facebook pictures. They got you all on Facebook, dummy. On my phone in the car, I can't even call nobody.
What car?
John out there. They got witnesses.
We got no witnesses.
Who?
Who witness?
But they got people saying, Sharon, you was there you had something to do with it.
Who the witnesses?
I don't know. I know I've seen a picture of Zaria and the girl Deja out there. I guess everybody blaming everything on you. Even the boy Daryl said you did it.
Finally, she confirms what the detective had been warning all along. If he doesn't talk, he'll be blamed for everything.
They're trying to put you away for life. Your whole life. So basically, if you don't say nothing, everything on you. Everything is gonna be on you. I don't know what to do. I don't. Boy, it's just so much shit. You just don't know. You just got yourself all in this bullshit. As I can tell you, boy, you better tell them motherfuckers what you seen. That's the only thing I can tell you. That's the only thing gonna save your ass. You better tell what the hell you seen. You don't know these motherfuckers down here. You sure don't. Anybody wants to see you go to jail. You seen how many people didn't call Crime Stoppers, I guess. That's what they done told me. Hanging with the wrong. You want to be a follower. You following people. Only 12 years old, though. Like, you not even understanding. You done threw your whole fucking life away for nothing, though. Boy, you is crazy as hell. You just don't know. They gonna give you some time because you got something to do with it. You was there. You just ain't understand where I come from. I can't even do nothing. They won't even tell me nothing, what you charged with, nothing. Because they want you to tell what the you seen.
After an emotional outburst, Tommy's mom calls the detective back into the room. She's indeed desperate for clarity and backup.
What do you want to do at this point, sweetie?
What he want to do, he want to tell y'all what the hell he seen.
Okay. Well, let me go and get the papers that he's seen so far and get the form that he signed.
Yeah.
We'll make sure you
And another
see
thing, I want to know, can I bring my mom come in here?
It's not that I don't want her in here. It's kind of a tight space, and it's not. It's easier if there's not so many people yelling at him.
Ain't nobody yelling at him. We just trying to get the truth out of him.
I understand that, and
I know that's who gonna get it out of him, my mom.
Are you gonna tell her the truth? Okay.
You ain't got no other choice. Sure don't.
Let me go get
Your ass getting ready to get smoked up the road. You boy.
Don't hit him, okay?
Hold on. Let me step out here real fast.
Then, Grandma steps in, but does that make a difference?
Alright. Y'all come on here a second. Let me go get in the chair, get the other papers, and I'll be right back in, okay?
Alright.
Thank you.
Ronnie.
Yeah. Hey, come on, darling. Smoke you.
You better tell what you seen.
Yes.
You sure better. You better tell the truth.
Videos and that shit.
Reading your rights.
Yeah.
And your dad steady howling. Lady, tell him don't talk to the
He said, yeah, he told him, don't talk.
He
Tell
not
him
talk
don't talk or nothing.
He said, well,
Until
lady,
you get a lawyer.
I said, no. He's
If you don't say nothing, they gonna smoke your whole life.
It's give her flash before you won't see the dead light of day. No time. You gonna be past
You gotta go
21.
down charge you as an adult because you going right across the street, right here to this county.
And then they gonna transfer him to Lake Butler. Or they might transfer him to.
These jails ain't no game, boy. You a little fucking boy. You don't know that rape you and all that shit in there?
And ain't nobody gonna
Bert
say
was
shit.
just telling me, he said, kid, just go back there, don't cuss him out, just let him know. You getting ready to have to go to jail. We don't know how long yet, but
You're gonna do some time.
mm-hmm.
More than 5 too.
Cause accessory, that's like a fucking, like you killed the motherfucker.
And they all told you.
She didn't tell you what they was charging me.
No, not yet, cause she wants you a confession. She wants you to
They
say,
tell what happened.
She wants you to tell your part, the truth, not no lies. You sitting here watching this, recording this.
I don't give a damn.
I know. I'm
I
just
don't
saying.
give a fuck. They can watch me all day and all night. They'll be tired.
From rats in the alley to shirts over heads to the impossible claim that he saw the shot from behind a building, the detective cuts through it with photos, timelines, and hard questions. Tommy insists on giving contradictory details until he's confronted with harder questions.
Let me ask you something. Did that man pop off? I'm trying to think in my mind, is there any reason that he would have... I know you have a short temper. You said you have anger issues.
Yes, he do, and
Okay.
he want.
And I understand that.
He's really certified for it. Yes.
I get it. So is there anything that man said that night that just flipped your switch? That he was, because you never said he was talking to you. You said he was talking to Daryl, and Daryl told him, "Do you want to live your life or something of that nature?" Did he say anything to you that was derogatory, meaning about your race, about your color, about your religion, about your hair, about anything?
Woody cussed y'all out. You can't talk. You better be saying something.
What the man said to y'all when y'all walked up to him?
He said told me he was sitting on the ground, and then this just all kind of happened.
The question hits hard, pushing Tommy to ask for something very unusual.
Did you and I know this is gonna sound like a silly question, but I'm just gonna ask.
Mom, can you get out the room real quick? Because stuff I'm about to say, you're going to start crying. So can you just step out for like 2 minutes?
You want your grandma to stay?
And surely enough, Tommy seems cornered. With nowhere left to run, he starts speaking freely.
Oh, I don't believe he just told on me.
You said you don't believe he just told on you?
I heard the whole conversation. He just blamed everything on me. I was just sitting here just like this. I heard everything he was talking about, bro. Heard both conversations with him and DJ. I'm not dumb. Like, nobody can't hear you do this while he goes.
You 12,
"Hey, I
not
just
from
heard 'cause
here.
he was just talking.
They don't know you.
He
You
was
don't
like,
know them.
I said, I'm staying one more night and I'm leaving in the morning. I'm not. I just heard the whole conversation. Like, if I want to talk about the whole conversation, you know, he was just talking about. I'm not dumb.
That's why I tried to tell you in the beginning. You
We
gotta
was,
tell.
look. I'm tired of saving this boy, bro.
Yeah. Tired of hear this? Get right to
Daryl, do me a
199.
favor. I can't hear you with this, okay?
Look.
Please.
Daryl, what was that boy name? There was some boy on Melvin. He bought the gun for $50, a revolver, a shell catcher. So he was like, we was in the Leeds. So we was walking. After we stayed at the pool hall, after everybody left, he was still up there. So
You and Daryl.
yeah, but before that day before that, he gave Wolverine some crack, but Wolverine owed him some money.
Okay.
So we walking through the cut. He was like, "Bro, I'm ready to go shoot Wolverine, bro." Like, bro, why you ready to kill this man for, bro? So after he kicked in the box.
The shed that they were sleeping in.
Yeah, Wolverine wasn't in there. So,
Oh, I know you.
told you that looked like Wolverine. He
Yeah,
was ready
with
to kill
the
him.
black hair.
Because Wolverine owed him $20, so he was ready to kill him.
For the crack.
Yeah, he been waiting for it.
And I think I know which man is that old man that taught him killed.
So, at the jail said go around, he was like, he knew Wolverine. So I'm like, but dude. So he was like, he walked up to him. Start messing with the man. He dumped his beer on him. But it wasn't no Walker right there. He dumped his beer.
Okay.
He dumped this bag out. The knife was right there. I grabbed the knife and put it in my pocket. And they start talking to the man. I was on the pool sitting down. The little pool that go all the way across. So they're talking to him. The last word he said, he was like, "Boy, you love your life." And the man was like, "I'm living it." He was like, "Boy, you love your fucking life." Like, bro, start asking this man and stuff. He was like, "No, bro, I want my money from what we're bringing." So he was like, "Matter of fact, somebody gonna pay for it. Since I can't get my $20, whoever he know will pay for it." Like, bro, chill out, bro. He was like, "Boy, you love your life." So, bro, the man said something to him, tipped him off. So he shot him like towards his head, like not on the side, like it's going towards, like right there through his temple. He was like, "Put your shirt over your head and leave and go through the cut."
Okay.
So he did it.
He was like, "Take
You
your shirt."
just
Yeah,
will.
he said, "Take your shirt," and he wrapped it for me. So like, cause the way I did it wasn't right all the way. So I was like, man, wrapping. He tied it and did his, and I ran first through the cut.
When did you put your hands on the gun?
I didn't touch that gun at all.
Oh, why you say you did? You said he gave you the gun. Told you to get the gun.
Even though Tommy opened up, the detective still finds gaps. Parts of his story don't quite add up.
All these little stories, they keep coming around. You are not giving me credit for knowing what happened.
That's the real story right there. You can ask anybody. Like he said, they didn't know the story. But she probably not going to tell them.
Well, Deja did tell us the
since
story,
that's his sister.
and
But
so did Zaria. And
matter
Zaria,
of fact, that's what I'm about to say. Bring her in and ask her since they did not want to tell. I know somebody that's going to tell the story. Bring her in.
see the thing is the people that were actually there is you and him. There's no other people there other than what happened after the fact.
Yeah, but that night she stayed in the house with all of us that night.
Who did?
Zaria, Deja. Who else was there? Me, Zaria, Deja, Nisi, Daryl.
Should have picked all of them
All
up.
of them
Who
was
was
in
on
there. He was like,
Hey,
yeah.
your grandson shouldn't have been over there.
Exactly.
He told
Hardhead.
her she was listening too. She stopped texting, set the phone down just like this, and I grabbed it, and she started listening. So she knew what happened. Everybody in the house knew what happened.
In the beginning, he told a crazy story. Then he told a story. Then he told another story about how he was walking. This is story number 4.
No one in the room buys his story anymore, not even his grandma.
Well, I'm say it like this. You ain't going nowhere. So you might as well tell them the truth.
But that's the story.
And they won't.
That's the real
You
story.
don't.
Right there.
They giving you time, buddy. You
Unfortunately,
accomplice.
You've told so many stories.
They don't know which one to believe. Should have told the truth.
So you know what? Sometimes you got to go with what you know for here on these little videos and what people can back up. And right now, unfortunately for you, no one's backing you up.
Tommy's mom walks back in the room just to confirm how this case is starting to affect everyone's mental and physical health. There is no way Tommy or his family will walk out of this room unaffected.
People outside talking, and I'll talk with the state. And if you guys, I'm sure you'll want to stay around, I'll let you know what the state decides.
And even in the smallest actions, Tommy shows just how much correction he still needs.
Listen, I don't know how you talk to them, but if you want to go to the bathroom, I'll be happy to take you, but you need to be a little bit
I'm
more
ready to
polite.
throw every chair in here, bro.
Are you going to do what? Go ahead and say that in front of your mama, because whenever the consequence comes, I want her to know that ain't nobody did nothing to you that you didn't ask for.
So she gonna let you go to the bathroom.
But you got to act like a young man, okay? I'll definitely get you to the bathroom.
Can I let him talk to his
first
dad?
consequence, bro. I know I said this on my first one. As soon as they came to my house, bro.
You heard me?
I'm sorry.
Can I let him talk to his dad? Cause his dad been trying to get me to let him talk
Let me
to
come
him.
outside. Let me make sure the supervisors are okay with that. Because at this point, I gotta do something with him. He's right. I needed to get him to the bathroom and be able to figure out what's going on.
And with that, the boy is handcuffed and led out of the room.
Yeah, sip your pants up. Only thing falling out.
Dude, how'd you get a tattoo at 12?
I paid for my tattoos.
What'd your mom say?
Oh, I didn't see my tattoos yet.
She didn't see him yet. I think she saw him today, man. Alright, you ready? Let's walk on over.
Finally, 3 years later, at just 15 years old, Tommy was sentenced to 30 years in prison for murder. His contradictions throughout the interrogation only helped build the case against him. And that's how Tommy's story ends, for now. If you want more stories like this, hit subscribe and check out the next video. See you there.